Hello everyone, and welcome to another weekly connection. So, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot going on lately, and we want to talk about that. The increase of vibration that is coming into the planet is astronomical. It is so much. It is so really affecting your body, your mind, your spirit. It is actually reconnecting and making a whole new genetic structure. So we want you to know that we know that this energy has been difficult to take, but you're also at the maximum point of it, where it's going to start to ease up for you and get a little bit better. So you need to have the strength to know that you're going to make it through this chaotic time. It's fine. We're going to be fine with it, okay? So you're ready for this growth. The mother is ready for this growth. The mother is already in this growth. The mother goes through these changes a little more rhythmically than we do as human beings. We find a way to fight what's going on, and we can't. You can't fight it. You have to just move and go and know that you are being taken care of through this chaotic time. So we have Ascended Masters here, and we want you to know that as we talk with Lord Katumi, who's leading us today in Saint Germain, that we are working to accelerate your energy to come up to a level, my eye is watering, up to a level where you can now withstand the vibration, because the vibration has been so chaotic that it's been disturbing you, and it's making you unable to handle what's going on in some cases, or just stuff keeps piling on. You know, in our case, it's like, now this, now that, now that, now that, now this, you know, just like no let up. So now it's going to start to come to a point where your energy is going to be able to handle it more. The chaos isn't stopping, but you are now more adapt, more transformed into that higher vibration so that you can handle that vibration. If you're having still difficulties with these vibrations, of course, we always need to do our techniques of conscious use of power and your empathic shield that we do here in the weekly connection. So stand strong. Know that this is not forever, that we are reaching the end of this chaotic node. These nodes have been so horrible to withstand. They really have. It's not an exaggeration. It really has been difficult. But we know that, and we understand it, and we know that we are coming to a point where we are now able to stand in our light as light beings, as we have transformed our energy to a point of being able to withstand the input of more increase of energy coming from throughout the cosmos and our central sun. It's very active, and it will stay that way. And we're excited that it is, because it means we're entering this time where right now you're seeing a huge separation between those who understand and those who do not. Those who have come from their hearts and those who come from anger, hatred, all those negative emotions. The main one that light seeds have to work on is fear. That we do not come from fear, because remember, as we talked about before, that when we come from fear, we're coming from that dark place, and that's not where you belong. You belong in the light, and you know that you will ride the wave of whatever is before you, and you will come out stronger, better, and greater. So let's do our stuff. So here's our cosmic cleanse, and we get that aura all clean and ready to go. And then we take our cosmic thrust oil, and we take a drop. We rub it through our hands, bring it up through our aura, cup our hands together. Man, I love this stuff. Deep breath in. It realigns you, heaven and earth, makes you really strong at that solar plexus, and allows us to transcend time and space. And then the ascension oil, which we use on our third eye. And this is for going clockwise, opening up the third eye, reducing the calcium deposits, which are those dense energies that keep you from seeing through the veil. And then you just want to smell it. So you wear it. You just wear that one. It's good. All right. So here we go. Saint Germain is leading. Visualize that yummy, yummy golden light coming in from source into the top of your head. And know that you are protected. Know that you carry the strength and the courage and the energy of the Father. And that yang energy comes down through your body and out your feet and into the earth to the Mother. And the Mother grabs onto you. And you're tethered now between heaven and earth. Make sure that you do not blow away in the wind. And you take that energy, you take that grid, and you move it around the grid. Rather, you take that light lariat, move it around the grid, and feel how strong and now steady the Mother is becoming. And it comes right up the back and comes back to center with an essence of the Mother in it. So now it goes around in the orbit, orbits around and around and around. And you are now connected, heaven and earth. And you cannot get knocked off. You are on that lariat of light, which protects you. It makes you strong, allows you to endure, gives you strength. Feel that orbit. Feel it. Feel that energy. Feel that strength. And allow it to keep moving you. And now we're going to bring it up, and it's going to waterfall off the top of your head, and it's going to stick to all 12 aura, because you are now a 12 system being with a 12 strand DNA structure, slowly emerging and transforming as we start to transform our bodies more and more and more into the light beings that we are designed to be on the 5th dimension. So do that. Feel that energy. Feel that wonderful cocoon of gold light surrounding you so that you are connected, heaven and earth, protected on all sides. Every layer of you is in that protective light. And if you tube, now is the time you turn it to a tube. And now you feel that energy. And we focus now on the well of the Mother. And the Mother is really strong. She's in here. It isn't fierce, that's the wrong word, but it's very strong and focused on what is at hand right now. And we feel that energy and that connection and the strength as the planet is changing and we are changing with it, and we change with the Mother to float with her to the 5th dimension when the moment comes. And that root aura is now getting lighter. There's still some dark specks in there, and that light will continue to go after them, but we are getting better and better and better. And we feel that we are no longer connected to the 3D anger, retaliation, jealousy, madness that has existed throughout human race time on 3D. The human race will now shift into 5D, into a higher level of being, a new level of being, a new kind of being that is a light being unlike any before. Because you were able to come through this darkness and into the light. And you are so valuable. We know it's a hard job. We also know you're doing really well. So then you bring it up to the sacral chakra. And you find that those old paradigms, those old doctrines, your shoulds and your shouldn'ts, that whole belief system is fading away into an understanding and a knowing. But understanding is the main point of the next level of consciousness. And your conscious use of power is ringing and zinging, and you bring every conflict, everything that knocks you off your keister, you bring here to the spleen area, and you do conscious use of power, and you clear it so that it is no longer an obstacle to you ever again. And you do that every time. Every time you have a pop quiz. A pop quiz isn't a test. A pop quiz is, let's refine your level of understanding here. We need to get lighter and lighter about that topic so that we don't judge. We all have triggers. We all have triggers. And we work on those more and more every day, every day, every day, so that we become more understanding and compassionate and not judgmental or fearful. And then we get to send that love right out through our solar plexus. Because remember, conscious use of power is unconditional love. And that is what we send through our solar plexus to the collective consciousness. Because we are all light. It's just that some of us forgot. Some of us are caught in the 3D mire of ego. And we just don't know yet. It's okay. This is why we're here as light seeds, to help one another get to a higher vibration. And the empathic shield that sits on the liver helps us again to understand, to never ever judge another person. No matter what, no matter how heinous, no matter how much we disagree. We do not judge it. We understand it. And then we send that understanding in love through our heart to the collective consciousness, so that then we are seen as a loving being of light, which we are. We are light beings. We are love in light. That's what it means. Not hatred, not jealousy, not judgment. Love, unconditionally. And conscious intention is really working overtime, because we are now becoming more and more aware of our intentions. And we are finding and seeing our own self-deception of what we think is right and wrong, or what we think makes it light. And we are now dissolving that through conscious use of power and expressing it through conscious intention. That we are becoming lighter and more conscious with every day as our manifestation becomes more and more light. So that everything that we are, everything that we see, everything that we do, every breath is light. And we cast away all those negative emotions, including fear. And the self-deception of thinking we know. The beautiful thing about knowing is knowing that you don't know. It is just understanding. And we know, we have no doubt, that our third eye is radiating confidence and maturity in the light as we sing light, love, gratitude, happiness. Because this is our goal for all beings, for all of us who are light seeds, light children, just beings on the planet, just a creation on the planet. Everyone wants love. Everyone wants happiness. So as a light seed, we send that light to help everyone get that happiness. That juice that you wear in your empathic shield is to help you and others find what you need to be happy, to be light. And this is why the shield and the tube are so important. So we radiate through our crown the knowledge that we are a light seed, that we are a light being, and that we are growing and growing and growing in this light. And the telepathic knot sings as we know that we are becoming more connected to one another, more understanding, more loving, as we move now into the light. And we radiate that light through our auras, all 12. And we bring it out 20 inches. Let's go 20. Because there's a lot of light needed nowadays. There's a lot of juice needed. And we need it a lot because there's a lot going on. And it's hard to take a breath some days. But we're getting there. It's getting to a point where we can tolerate the vibration now. So wear that juice, that gold light, a lot, thick, heavy, as much as you need to be able to do your job as a light seed, to be able to let others munch and crunch, and you get all you need yourself. And then when you don't understand, you get to radiate that out, right off your liver, off your shield, and you understand. Don't have to agree. Usually don't. Doesn't matter. Understand. And you wear that shield so no one comes in to your nervous system, to your solar plexus, so that you are this walking, talking cocoon of light, sharing that love, sharing that light in everything that you do, in everything that you are. And know that you're doing a good job. We know this is hard, so keep it up. Keep on going. We're doing great. And I'll see you next week when we'll talk about some more stuff. Love you. Take care.